Coronation Street enthusiasts are convinced that a beloved character is poised for a dramatic return to Weatherfield. Speculation is swirling among viewers that a legendary figure could be making a reappearance after a 7-year absence, with the storyline seemingly tied to Anna Windass. In recent episodes, Maria Connor has grown increasingly anxious about her husband Gary, who has yet to come back after heading off to see his mother. Gary left the street abruptly following a heated confrontation with Maria over Lou Michaelis, who had kissed him earlier that same day. Though Gary firmly rejected Lou's romantic gesture, the manipulative Lou managed to send a message to herself from his phone, fabricating evidence of an affair. Following the emotional fallout with Lou and Maria, Gary opted to get some space and travel to visit his mother, Anna, according to Leicestershire Live. What Maria doesn't yet realize is that Gary is currently lying unconscious in a hospital bed, trapped in a coma. The exact events that led to his critical state remain a mystery, but all signs point to something deeply troubling. Just last week, Maria was still gripped by fear as Gary failed to appear for her son Liam's birthday party. While at the bistro, Kirk Sutherland encouraged his sister to reach out to Anna to see if she had any knowledge of Gary's whereabouts. After the call, Maria revealed that Gary had planned to return home directly in hopes of patching things up with her. "I really think it's time we contacted the police," Maria said, her voice filled with worry. Elsewhere, in the hospital, doctors grew increasingly concerned as fresh bleeding was discovered on Gary's brain. "We'll need to operate again, get him prepped for surgery immediately, and make sure to contact his closest family. They need to understand just how critical his condition is," the surgeon instructed. Shortly afterward, Lou received a troubling phone call while she was at the cafe, prompting many viewers to speculate that it was the hospital trying to reach her. As Gary continues to fight for his life under intensive medical care, a number of Coronation Street fans are firmly convinced that Anna Windass may soon return to support her injured son. One fan speculated, "That could definitely be the case. I remember hearing that a familiar face was due to return, so this might be it." Another chimed in with excitement, "It would be amazing if Anna came back," while someone else echoed the sentiment, adding, "This could absolutely be the storyline that brings Anna home. It's long overdue." Coronation Street reveals turbulent comeback storyline for Dev after half a year away. The Allahan family is in desperate need of Dev's presence, more than ever. Next week, Coronation Street sees Dev Allahan make his dramatic return, but his comeback coincides with a suspicious break-in at the corner shop. With unease mounting within the household, Bernie Winter becomes increasingly convinced that Audie is concealing vital details about the unusual events surrounding the theft. As Dev strides back into number 7, will he sense the uneasiness in the air and start asking difficult questions? Dev walks straight into a family on the edge, a Coronation Street insider reveals. He was expecting a chilled evening with a takeaway pizza, but instead he finds rising tension and unanswered questions. His first concern is figuring out what really happened during the shop robbery. Dev's reappearance arrives at a pivotal moment, just as Bernie and Audie are grappling with the aftermath of the day's unsettling events at the store. But under mounting pressure, Audie is also concealing a much darker secret: his connection to the incident involving Lauren Bolton being drugged at his party. While he's gone out of his way to be kind and supportive, his attempts to gain her trust and appear like the nice guy have started to send the wrong message. Lauren's developed a real soft spot for Audie, our Coronation Street source reveals. He's been incredibly thoughtful, helping her settle in and standing by her as she recovers. She has no idea there's another reason behind his kindness. In her eyes, he's become someone special. Grateful for his recent support, Lauren invites Audie over for tea with her and Frankie, offering an apology for how distant she'd been when he initially tried to reach out. Audie agrees to come by, unaware that Lauren is starting to fall for him. But before long, Audie finds himself facing a much bigger issue, as the corner shop is targeted in a robbery later that week. Adi is left powerless, shouting in frustration as a masked thief bolts from the shop, but no one comes to his aid. Shaken, he later tells Asha that the menacing intruder threatened him with a wrench and forced him to hand over 6,000 pounds from the safe before fleeing. Trying to console her brother, Asha reminds him that he's not to blame. He was the victim of a terrifying crime, but Adi's thoughts are preoccupied with the insurance claim rather than the trauma. As he recounts the incident to PC Jess, Bernie begins to pick up on inconsistencies in his story and grows suspicious. Bernie senses that Adi's not being truthful, our Corrie insider shares. He's evasive, and there's something off about his behavior. Just like what happened at the ill-fated party, she's convinced there's more to this than he's letting on. When Dev returns home, he's eager to be brought up to speed. But is he truly ready to uncover what's really been going on? And if Adi isn't telling the full truth about the robbery, what other secrets could he be hiding? Complete list of Inside Soap Awards 2025 nominations revealed as fan favorite category makes comeback after 6-year hiatus. Soap fans are getting excited as the Inside Soap Awards return for their 29th year, with Coronation Street, EastEnders, Emmerdale, and Hollyoaks taking the lead in the nominations. Back for another highly anticipated season, the Inside Soap Awards 2025 are shaping up to be fiercely competitive as the biggest names in British soaps dominate the shortlist. The awards honor the most powerful storylines, unforgettable characters, and tear-jerking departures from the past year. And uniquely, the winners are decided entirely by the fans. Viewers from across the UK, including fans of daytime staples Home and Away and Neighbours, will cast the votes that determine who walks away with the honors. This year's shortlist features some of the most memorable and talked-about plots in recent memory. In Coronation Street, Debbie Webster's heart-wrenching dementia storyline left a deep impact on audiences, while EastEnders moved viewers with its exploration of Phil Mitchell's struggle with mental health. Emmerdale delivered drama when Robert interrupted Aaron and John's wedding in dramatic fashion, and Hollyoaks drew praise for tackling the difficult issue of teenage sexual exploitation with sensitivity and realism. Inside Soap magazine editor Sarah Ellis shared her thoughts ahead of the event, stating, "What makes the Inside Soap Awards so special is that they're the only ones voted for entirely by the true experts, the loyal soap fans who watch every twist, turn, and tear. Every year, more than 90,000 passionate soap viewers cast their votes, and alongside our official nominees, the Soap Superstar category invites fans to nominate anyone they believe deserves recognition. The last 12 months have been incredible for soap drama, and I'm eager to see which stars the Inside Soap readers will choose to celebrate this year." Making a comeback this year is the popular Best Exit Award, which acknowledges the most heartfelt and unforgettable farewells on screen, whether through a character's death or their departure to new horizons. Ellis continued, "Unfortunately, we've had to say farewell to some truly cherished soap figures over the past year who didn't shed tears at Martin's unexpected death during EastEnders' live episode. And fans are still grieving Craig's heartbreaking exit from Corrie, as well as Layla and Amy's tragic deaths in the devastating Emmerdale limo crash. Ultimately, it's the viewers who decide which farewell resonates most." Voting for the Inside Soap Awards 2025 begins at noon on Tuesday, July 8th, with winners set to be revealed at a glamorous event in London this September. Coronation Street is broadcast Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available to stream on ITVX.